life lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Tuesday, September 27th edition. This is a live shot looking towards Lion's Head Village first thing this morning, and you can see the foliage taking place on those mountaintops. It is absolutely beautiful out, and we're only going to continue to see those leaves change colors, and especially as we're seeing these cooler temperatures overnight. Claire Noble just gave us some great information about how all of this transpires in the trees, and it is absolutely beautiful out there. I'm one of your in-studio hosts today, Maddie Evans. We've got Gretchen Pleshaw standing by to give us a look at that local weather forecast here in just a moment. We've got some great national holidays to celebrate today, one of them being National Chocolate Milk Day. So if you like chocolate milk, then maybe you should drink some a little more today. It's also National Crush a Can Day, National No Excuses Day, and the point behind the National No Excuses Day is to get out and have more fun. Life is too short. You should be making memories and enjoying your life to the fullest, and there is no excuse on why you shouldn't be doing that. It's also a World Tourism Day, so maybe if you're getting out of town or going to do something, just enjoy that little moment of getting to be a tourist. I know I'm making my way to Park City starting this afternoon, and so although I grew up there and here, maybe you might spend the week doing some touristy things around Park City. We've got a great show in store for you, but it is Tuesday, September 27th, and there's a very special woman here in our community, and we want to give her a very special birthday shout out. And to support her and celebrate her on her birthday today, you can go over to Fancy Pansy in Avon, and you can buy some absolutely incredible flowers. Now, the owner of Fancy Pansy, her name is Frankie, and today is a very special day because it is her birthday. So happy birthday, Frankie, from myself and everyone else here at the TV8 station. Like I said, we've got a very busy show in store for you. We're going to show you how to cook some yummy chicken with Tracy Miller. We've got our community talk telling you about all the great things you can do here in our community. Then the Vail Police Department's going to come in because there's been some fraud things taking place. And we're going to get into more of that in just a little bit. And then we've got the Eagle County Animal Shelter coming in with someone who you might want to bring home forever. But right now we're going to take it over to Gretchen, who's going to give us a look at that local weather forecast. Gretchen?
Thanks, Maddie. Happy Tuesday, everyone. As you can see, beautiful day out yet again, 8 a.m., 48 degrees, a high of 71 degrees, so sunny and beautiful, and I will be out there with my dogs hiking. I saw a lot of people out there yesterday. 8 a.m., 48 and mostly sunny. Noon, 65, mostly sunny. 4 p.m., the same, 68. A little bit more cloud coverage, and then 8 p.m., 58 degrees and partly cloudy. I love working here. We have so much fun. I-70 corridor, as you can see, Eagle 78 degrees, Vail 71, Avon 74, and Denver 80 degrees. So cooler temperature, a lot more fall vibes, which I'm really digging. Hopefully you are too. Not really loving all the really hot temperatures. It's fall. I want it to feel like fall. I'm ready to ski. Low 39 degrees, rain 10% chance tonight. Gorgeous night to be able to sleep with your windows open. I love doing that. So Wednesday through Sunday. Wednesday 70 degrees, mostly sunny. Thursday continuing on, partly cloudy, 68 degrees. Now Friday and Saturday we are going to see some precipitation, some thunderstorms heading our direction. And then Sunday, partly cloudy and 61 degrees. So some precipitation heading our direction, cooler temperatures, but overall beautiful fall days ahead. We want to thank Lamina, I always say that funny, Lamina, there you go. We want to say thank you to Lamina Jewelry for all your jewelry and fossil needs, and keep it here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're a terrible cook like I am, well, there's a great way to learn how to cook, and that's with our very own locally produced cooking show called Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller. You can catch it Monday through Thursday right after Good Morning Vail, and you can learn to make some incredible recipes. We're going to take a sneak peek at how she makes some delicious salmon right now.
Time to talk about salmon. Anti-inflammatory foods. They help your body stay healthy. They fight against disease. Of course, fatty fishes are a perfect anti-inflammatory food. And salmon is one of the healthiest things that you can eat. So we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan. People get nervous about cooking fish, but I'm going to tell you something. It's super easy. The key is buy a good piece of fish and don't overcook it. And season it. Remember, we're talking about zucchini fritters again. We're talking about how you have to season things nicely. Like, look at how much seasoning I'm going to put on this. I'm going to definitely cover it with a lot of salt and pepper. And I'm also going to get like all these little pieces right here. Like, don't forget about that. Whenever I'm grilling steak or something like that, I make sure I get all the edges. The skin is still on it. So what we're going to do right now is put this flesh side down in the pan. Wait. My pan needs to be a little hotter, so I'm just going to make sure my olive oil is all in there. I want to hear a sizzle when I put it in the pan. And look at that, though. That's a nice piece of fish. Now, what they say when you are looking for fish, when you're buying it, you want to find a piece of fish that doesn't smell like fish. So if you walk up and you're like, ew, that stinks, don't buy it. You also want to make sure it has a nice flesh. Like, see how that's really firm? That's what you want. Okay, we've got a little bit of a warmer pan here, so I'm going to put that fish right down like that, skin side up. We will flip it over. It will not take very long. I put a cold piece of fish in a warm pan, so I'm going to turn the pan up just a little tiny bit. We are going to make an orange avocado blueberry salsa to go on top of the salmon. So see how I'm just pulling that off? It could ripen up another day, but we're using it today. So this is how you do it. You cut around the pit, the seed in the middle, and then you cut like this. This is the perfect way to peel an avocado, and this is how you get most of the nutritional value. You peel it like a banana, right? How many times have you tried to scoop it out with a spoon and it just hasn't worked out? This is how you do that. You peel this like a banana, and then we have a nice avocado. So, and look, I like the firmness of this. If I was making avocado toast, I would be disappointed that it was that firm, but since we're putting it in a salsa, I like it. Okay, so we're just cutting those up into nice little pieces, the kind of the same size as the blueberries. So I'm gonna get those in my bowl for salsa. The fish is cooking up nicely. I can hear it kind of sizzling, which is what you want. I'm gonna put a bunch of just whole blueberries. And like I said, blueberries are so good right now and so good for you. So we're gonna put equal amounts of blueberries and avocado in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt and pepper, you know, because I love my salt and pepper. Gotta have it on everything. I really like spice, so we are putting some jalapeno in there. We'll mince this up really small. Depending on how spicy you want it, take the seeds out if you don't want it that spicy. Keep the seeds in if you do want it spicy. A lot of people claim that if you roast your jalapeno first, then it's going to be even more spicy. And you know what? I kind of believe it because I really like to roast those. Okay, that's too much. We're going to do about 1 part. So 2 parts blueberries, 2 parts avocado, 1 part zucchini. And of course, we'll have the real recipe because nobody likes it when I tell them parts. And then we're going to add some orange. Orange and salmon go so nicely together. I'm going to put a little bit of the orange juice right in there because why waste that delicious juice? And then I'm going to segment this orange. So when you segment an orange, you just do like this, get everything out of there. This is a good orange. I'm kind of surprised though because oranges are usually a winter time fruit, but this one is juicy and delicious and smells really good. Okay, and then we're going to segment it like that. So we're going to do that all the way around just to keep the membrane out. This is a delicate way to enjoy an orange. All right, moving on over here. Got to get the orange off my hands. If you're flipping your fish or your steak or anything that you're cooking in your pan or on your grill and it doesn't want to flip, it's like stuck a little, give it another minute. You want all those juices. Oh, this one's ready. See that? There we go. And it's starting to cook. I can see that it's still pretty firm. We're going to cook it skin side down now because that is going to make the skin cook and then it'll easily come off. All right, so we've got some orange in there and some jalapeno, some blueberries, starting to get a little messy over here, some blueberries and some avocado. Now I'm going to put a little mint in there. This is actually the only plant that I grow. All right, so we'll put a little mint in there. We've got a little bit of the juice from the orange in there. And now I'm going to add a little more salt and pepper. I know I added some before, but I'm adding a little more. And then I'm going to add just a tiny bit of rice wine vinegar, just to give it that acidic flavor, taking it off the heat, skin side down. Now that's a sockeye salmon. So there's different kinds of salmon. So you get king salmon, sockeye salmon, coho, and pink. Most of the time we get sockeye. Sockeye is a delicious fish as well, and it's red. It's from the Copper River in Alaska, and that river is like 300 miles long, and these fish have to swim upstream forever. So they're big, they're meaty, they're delicious, and they're really healthy for you, high in omega-3s and good food for anti-inflammatory eating. And then there's coho, and coho you can find as well, and that's kind of like sockeye coho is just a little bit below that, but it's still very delicious. Okay, there we go. We have our salmon. See, this is how I do it. I like just kind of touch it. See how it's firm like that? That means it's nice and done. Sockeye salmon with anti-inflammatory salsa on it. Go out there, cook, eat healthy, and enjoy yourself. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Girls Morning Vail, because it's always us girls here on the couch on Monday and Tuesday, and we absolutely love to bring you this empowered energy.
I love it. I like Girls Morning Vail. I definitely am all about women empowerment, and we have so much fun. I forget sometimes what we're doing, which is great.
Yeah, it means that we like what we do.
True.
There's still so many great activities taking place in and around the community for you to get out there and enjoy. And so, as we're going to quickly go through this full lineup of everything that you can get out there and enjoy, we're going to start with the Veil Symposium.
Awesome.
Only because there's such a great nonprofit here in our community, and what they do is they curate these programs to help expand your brain. And whether it's your knowledge on geopolitics or your knowledge on NASA and what's taking place on the moon, or whether it's expanding your brain, giving you a peace of mind, and letting you live purposeful living and come up with your truth. Now, this is something that you can totally do. So today is Unlocking Your Purpose at Any Age, and that's Tuesday, September 27th at 6 p.m. And then tomorrow, this is a workshop. It's going to take place in the morning, and the question you should be asking yourself to live purposefully. Now, these are great ways to just get in touch with yourself.
I love both of these, and I know we touched base on this yesterday a little bit, but at any age, any point of your journey of life, it's so important to really circle back and see if you're really doing what you love. And I know you and I are huge fans of these Veil Symposiums, and it's not something that is offered to everyone. And so it's something you do definitely need to take advantage of and really go in and check it out, because you're going to walk away learning something, or at least feeling some sort of way. And that's amazing. That's what life's all about. You know?
Right. Well, and it's really cool that they're going from these two really intense, purposeful living where they're kind of tracking your mind and helping you focus on yourself, to then switching gears, going to geopolitics and talking about the future of democracy in Ukraine right now. After everything that's been happening and everything that's still going on over there, it's really cool that we can have these experts in this space come and chat with us about it and give us all this information, because you'll start it, they'll talk, you can come up with questions throughout the whole program.
Love that.
By the end of the program, you get to ask the questions that then kind of like bring it all back full circle, and they do these Q&As that are just so incredible, and then you're like almost one-on-one talking with the speaker.
I love this, and I think it is so different to have this. I've lived many a place, and I'll say I've never been able to do this anywhere else. And like you said, it's really cool. Even if I've gone with people that are a bit shy, you do feel very at home, safe space. You feel in a good place to ask those questions. There's never a dumb question. And I think that's really important to talk about, because you and I are pretty outgoing, I would say, but there are a lot of people that just want to go and listen, but then they think of something to ask and maybe they get nervous. You don't feel nervous there. You feel surrounded by people that are going to make you feel good about what you're talking about and what what you want to get out of it. So.
Which is one of the coolest parts. So you can go to veilsymposium.org for all the information. There's some other great programs called Speaking Locally, which are going to be closer to home here in Eagle County and in Vail, and so make sure that you check that out. Now, let's shift gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about all things taking place in Vail, because something really big is happening in the next couple of days, and if you have old gear that you would like to get rid of, now is the time to do so.
I am sorry, Maddie. I'm a little ski stoked, if you can't tell. I'm going to be that chick that's on every opening day if I can do it, I'm ready. I'm ready to ski. And the gear there, we've talked about this, goggles, helmet, awesome jackets, skis. I mean, any gear you need. Obviously, so many of my friends are snowboarders. If you ride, they have everything there. It's pretty awesome. And like we talked about, to get rid of things that you don't use anymore, for someone that really wants to get into it that might not be able to afford, as you know, skis, snowboards, bindings, it's really expensive. Even coats these days are expensive. So you can see all the products. Pretty awesome.
It's absolutely incredible, and it all goes to such a good cause here in our community. If you love the young local athletes that are here, that are competing, and that are finding their passion within the ski and snowboard industry, well, this is a great way to support them, because part of the proceeds from this event go to VSSA, which is Vail Ski and Snowboard Academy, which just helps these young athletes get that kickstart that they need, and so you can drop your gear off. They're going to inspect it, and this is going to take place, I believe it's tomorrow that you drop your gear off. So you drop your gear off, they inspect it, they put a price tag on it, and then they'll sell it for you as a consignment. They'll take a small portion of that, and then they'll give it back to the school, which is really cool.
Well, and I love that you brought that up. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Total straight talk, I didn't realize. That's awesome. So not only are you giving back to something that's so beautiful, it's a win-win. I mean, that's all you have to do. We all love the mountain. We're ready. And how great to let someone else enjoy that as well.
Right, and so for more information on that, to find out when you can go participate in the event, when you can make your way over to Dobson Ice Arena, and how you can donate some of your gear to that event, you can go to discovervail.com, see the full lineup, and that way you just have everything right there at your fingertips. The community drop-off, you can see, is coming up, and so it is on September 28th, so it's important that you mark your calendars and you do that right now. And then, of course, the big swap is going to be taking place early into October. Like I said, for more information, go to discovervail.com, hit learn more, and then you can find out exactly how you can drop all of that equipment off. Now we're going to shift gears again.
I know, I'm excited to go. That made me really stoked to go shopping. I'm not going to lie, I saw a pair of boots, a jacket I wanted. I'm ready.
We're ready. We're ready for the shopping. Now, you can make your way up to Beaver Creek as Beaver Creek still has the Underground Sound series, the Love for the Local series going on, and there's an incredible show happening tomorrow. I am so sad that I am missing it. This is the one that I was looking forward to the most. Judith Hill is playing tomorrow. If you have not heard her voice, she absolutely belts it out.
Stunning.
And it's incredible.
I was listening to some of her music last night. I didn't want to bring it up and rub it in too much, Maddie, but oh my goodness. She is insanely talented. I'm so excited. And again, yes, I'm the cheesy one here. I'm excited for all these holiday things coming up. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, man. I was raised on that, so I'm excited to go see that as well.
You can go to flypac.org to buy your tickets if you do not own the transferable pass, which I just had to give my transferable pass away for this show, and I'm really sad about it. It's okay, because I gave it to our wonderful director, Nick, and so he's going to tell me all about the show.
Nick deserves it.
He does deserve it, because we just love sharing here at TV8. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman, featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode, we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather. Gorgeous day out there, 8 a.m., 48 degrees, a high of 71 and rain, 35% chance. So definitely get on out there, hike with the pups, hang out. I want to see you out there in the sunshine today, soaking it up. 8 a.m., 48 degrees, mostly sunny, noon 65, 4 p.m. 68, and 8 p.m. 58 degrees and partly cloudy. So gorgeous day out there. Let's take a look at that I-70 corridor. As you can see, Eagle 78 degrees, Avon 74, Vail 71. So cooler fall temperatures heading our way. And then in Denver, per usual, 80 degrees and really warm. So if you're heading to Denver, definitely remember sunscreen and drink lots of fluids. Tonight, a low of 39 degrees, rain 10% chance. Open up those windows, get some good snoozes in, get some good sleep in there. Mostly clear for tonight. Your 5-day weather forecast, we see Wednesday 70 degrees, mostly sunny. Thursday, a little bit of cloud coverage, partly cloudy, 68. Now Friday and Saturday, afternoon showers, still nice temperatures, but cooler, kind of cooling it down. And then Sunday, mostly cloudy and 61 degrees. So beautiful fall temperatures out there. I'm stoked to get on out there. Hope to see you out there as well. Keep it right here for more of Good Morning Vail. We're going to see it for the Visitors Bureau.
Welcome to the TV8 Visitors Bureau. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans. Now we've got a really cool new concept taking place here in the town of Avon, Eagleville, and Vail. And it's a great way to use as an alternative. Instead of driving your car, you can shift your ride to one of these incredible electric bikes behind me. Now this is a really cool rental system and you can control it all right from the power of your hands, right from your cell phone by downloading the Shift Bike app. And then from there, you can get over there and enjoy the incredible amenities that these bikes have to offer. We're going to walk you through it, but in order to do it, you have to download the app. So Shift Bike is the app, and then you can use the coupon code Shift Your Ride for the first 30 minutes free. And we're going to walk you through the pricing and everything here and how you can get one of the bikes. Let's get started. Once you get into the app, you can see exactly which location you would like to pick up the bike, how many bikes are available, and then where you can deliver the bike to. So you can see starting in Avon, making your way through Eagleville, all the way to Vail Village, and then even down into East Vail. You can collect bikes, drop bikes off, and enjoy your ride on these nice electric bikes. Once you've scanned the QR code to get the bike unlocked, it's really important that you have safety first, so always make sure that you have your helmet with you. That way you can pop that on and you're nice and safe. Now, once you get the bike unlocked, it's super easy. You'll just take that lock right off the back. You'll see that you'll have this big, nice coiled cord, but there's a hook on the back for you to hook that to so that it is nice and out of your way while you are riding the bike. That way you're nice and safe and everyone around you is nice and safe so you don't tip over on the bike. And then once you've got that all secured, you're all set to go. You can just kick that kickstand up and start enjoying your ride. Now remember that these are pedal assist and there are some rules. To get the bike back to where you got it or to get it to your next destination, you can always use the app to see all of the great places where you can drop these off. Once you are done on your adventure on the Shift bikes, they're a ton of fun and you can see that you can get going pretty fast on them, especially with that nice little pedal assist. You'll take the bike back, lock it back up in one of the great charging stations that they have available, and then once you're done locking it up, make sure that you take your app out and you end the ride, because it is going to make sure that that bike is in the correct spot for you to have ended your ride, and that way it will not continue to charge you. That has been this edition of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We can't wait to bring you more great information, but make sure that you get out there and you use the Shift bike to shift your ride throughout the community.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/C.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
It's important that you protect yourself against fraud, and there's a lot of ways to do so because we're starting to see a small influx of it right here in our community, and we've got Detective Brian Flynn joining us from the Vail Police Department to give us some more information on how you can stay safe. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here bright and early.
It's not a problem. It's nice and early for sure.
And it's nice and bright in here, you know,
And
all the
warm.
lights are here, and
Yes.
very warm. And so that way it kind of like helps wake you up with the lights, but then it also, you're like, oh, now I'm cozy and warm.
Yep. So, well, thanks for having me to talk about some fraud. I mean, you know, I think we could talk about the first thing is some Craigslist scams that people are having, especially with the tough housing market. People looking for housings, and they will take advantage. The scam artists will take advantage of you. They post fake ads all the time.
Right, and we were just talking off camera because another great place that people use as a resource is the Facebook Marketplace, Eagle County Classifieds, Eagle County Homes for Rent and Sale. And I know because I follow all those pages, and you were just saying that there are people that will post the same property year after year and still be able to scam people.
Yes, every year we will get someone that will show up at the police department. They just got off a flight, they're not from the area. They said, I sent my money in, and the money's gone.
Oh, no.
So, but, you know, the thing is that it looks good, too good to be true. They're taking advantage of people that are not from the area as well as people from the area. They don't have a chance to look at the property. They're not doing those safety things to make sure that the property is a legit rental.
And so as you're going to maybe rent a place here and you're going through this process, what are some tips that you would give people to keep their money and keep themselves a little more safeguarded through the process?
You know, a lot of times, like the phone numbers associated are not going to be a local phone number.
Right.
You can do that. Emails aren't going to be complete or spelling mistakes in the ad themselves. But they can call the Vail Police Department and say, hey, do you know anything about this property? Does anything like that look abnormal, possible fraud? Don't hesitate to call. We'll try and help out as best as we can.
Which it's really great that you guys are such a wonderful resource for things like registering your skis and registering your bikes. That way, if they get stolen, they're in your system, which means that they're in this larger database, which means that they're probably going to be easier to find. But then things like this, where people can kind of use you guys as a resource when they're going through this process, especially because it can be scary out there right now.
Yeah, and we'd rather them call us well before they show up with no place to go, nobody to help them in the community.
Right.
So we're more than happy to help out.
And something else that we've been seeing a lot of is people selling things on Eagle County Classified saying, Venmo me the money, or PayPal me the money, whatever. Give me the money, I'll put it on hold for you. Give me half the money, I'll put it on hold for you. And then shutting everything down so there's no way to track this person down again.
Right. I mean, people, again, they're anxious to get the product. They're, you know, that, hey, I don't want to miss out on it. So they'll send that money. But, you know, the Vail Police Department, as long as other agencies, have set up a safe place to sell items.
Right.
So we're using the Vail Municipal parking lot. It's lit 24 hours a day. We have video surveillance. So we're asking people if they are making transactions that they feel free, feel comfortable, use that municipal lot. maybe that'll help deter these scams.
Right, and it's a good way that way, like as a small single female, it would be better for me to go somewhere like that than to go to someone's house to be like, oh, I really want this jacket. Let me come to your house. That way, I mean, I'm putting myself in a safer place than putting myself in a sketchy situation.
Yeah, a safer space. And, you know, if someone wants to make a sale, they'll make the sale, and it's not that inconvenience to them, I don't think.
Which is nice, and we all really appreciate what you guys do. And so there are some other things that are happening. There are some text messages, there are some phone calls. People should be just avoiding these things that seem suspicious, almost too good to be true as they're coming through.
Yeah, I mean, we have scams where people call, you get the phone calls, the auto warranty company phone calls.
Or calling about your car's extended warranty, and you're like, my car hasn't been warranted in like 3 years.
We're not going to be able to stop them from calling, but basically all you do is hang up and be smarter than the scam artist as best you can. They'll call businesses and they'll make it sound like that the owner owes money, and they're asking for them to like go get gift cards and give them the gift card numbers. It's just like slow down, figure it out, and try not to fall for it.
So this is actually really crazy, and I'm only going to share this story because I feel really dumb that I fell for it. But my former boss sent me an email and said, hey, I need you to run to the store and pick up 2 $200 gift cards and visas for my daughters and bring them to me at work. And I was like, this is a really weird request, especially because you have an assistant and I am not your assistant. And I was like, okay, like, when? And they emailed back, and then they were like, but actually, I'm going to need you to drop them off on the front doorsteps of this location. And I was like, this is super weird. And then I got a call within 20 minutes of these emails being exchanged from the HR director saying, this email has gone out to everyone in the company, please do not do it.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
They make it sound like it's important. They know names, they know backgrounds. They'll use whatever they can to try and convince you to do it. Just, again, slow down on those things, you know? And maybe your old boss, ex-boss, whatever, or your current boss. You don't have to do it, right?
No, right. You can draw that boundary and be like, whatever, I can't do that. That's not possible. But I was like, oh, okay, sure. Like, that seems weird, but if you say so. And it came from his email account. That was the worst part, is they had hacked into the computer system at my old job, gotten his email, and sent the email. So it seemed so legit. Like, these people, when they're going after it, know what they're doing.
Along the lines of fake emails, like, businesses will get these emails all the time that look so similar to the actual email address, but they're missing one letter, or one letter's off, and people are falling for it. They're asking for wire transfers in large denominations sent to these banks that they have no connection to.
Wow.
And so people are falling for these scams, and it happens too often.
Well, and when, let's just say, theoretically, hypothetically, you fall for one of the scams, what do you do?
Well, sometimes your insurance may cover it, but you do want to file a police report, and that's calling the non-emergency number at the Vail Dispatch Center. But a lot of times when these scams go, they're already sending them to accounts that are fictitious, like made up, or stolen by other fraud. So the money gets sent somewhere, then that money gets dispersed and sent to other places. So when you make a lot of times, you don't get the money back.
And so in the circumstances, especially just because we're having such a tough housing crisis right now, if someone finds like a Craigslist ad and the people scam, take their money and leave the Craigslist ad up to continue to do so, is it easier for you to find that person who owns that Craigslist ad who's like scamming people?
It's difficult. They have so many. They're not just doing one. They're doing the information will lead though. These people will have in major cities like Park City, Vail, Aspen, Steamboat. They just post a ton of these ads, hoping that someone will fall for it. So it all comes back to fake email addresses, fake information that they sent it up with. So it's difficult.
You just have to really keep your eyes out and make sure that you're double checking all of the spelling.
Exactly. That's one way. But they keep on getting ahead of it themselves. They'll do better scams, quicker scams. Like, there's going to be a hurricane in Florida, right? The scams jump up around that time because people feel like they want to help out and give money. So these scam artists will reach out to you asking for those money. So that's another concern to have when a natural disaster happens. You want to slow down and make sure you send the money to the right place or the right person.
And if you want to send the money to the right place, just go to the Red Cross website
Red Cross
directly.
is probably the best decision
and
for
send
sure.
it right there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time, chatting with us this morning, and giving us all this great information and help keep our community safe. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, Debbie.
Make sure that if you are making any Facebook Marketplace transactions, that you do them in that safe place. So you take yourself to the Vail Municipality building, and that way you're in a safe place, it's lit, and you know that you're going to be okay at the end of the transaction. And if anything sketchy arises, make sure that you avoid that. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to a possible forever friend.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. In Think Big, kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune in at Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I love this moment because I get to be with my friend Rhiannon, who works for the Eagle. I always say this wrong, and let's make sure I say it right. Eagle County Animal Shelter.
Yep,
Yes.
got it.
And I'm also with my friend Adams. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Adams. And I want everyone to take a good look at this pup. He is darling, and he really wants a good home. And I'll let you, Rhiannon, kind of give a little bit of a background of this beautiful little boy.
Yeah, so Adams is our longest resident at the shelter right now. He's around 7 or 8 months, came from the Moab area. All of his friends have already been adopted as sisters. So we're just kind of scratching our heads at why he's still here. He's a good boy.
Yes.
He's a little nervous right here, but he loves to play with other dogs.
I
loves
was a
people.
little nervous the first time I did. Do you remember our first interview? I was like, "And lights, smile, Gretchen." No, and I have to say, because off camera, you know, you and I have been with him. He is so well behaved, but he's still playful and joyful. And I know he doesn't look it, but he's a baby.
He is.
He's a
He is
little
a baby.
boy. And look at this face. Let's see if we can. Adams, do you want to turn? He's so, look at that. Oh, buddy. He is beautiful. He is so cute. And I think you're right. He has such good energy. He would be such a good pal or buddy for someone. Pal. I sound like I'm 80 years old. A good pal. But I think he is darling. And how do you think, because so many of us now have multiple dogs, do you think he would do well with another dog, or do you think this is an only?
I think either or. You know,
Okay.
he's great with. He has a bunch of buddies that he plays with at the shelter. He loves to go on walks. So I think that as long as you know, if he's in a home with just by himself,
Buddy.
that he gets to go out and play with other dogs on a regular basis. I think that's going to make him happy. But
Right.
you know, he's pretty adaptable. He's got the best underbite ever.
Oh my goodness, and he is just a love. I know right now my mom's probably watching this being like, no, you already have 2. He is darling. He is so sweet. And you know, Rhiannon and I were talking so many times and so often, I think people do go for the puppies.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
He is a puppy. He's a little, he just looks bigger, and I feel like he would be a fun hiker. I feel like he's an adventure dog, great for the mountains. He is such, I mean, look at this guy. He is so cute, and look at this coloring. What exactly is he? I never asked you.
Your guess is as good as mine. He came from, a reservation kind of right outside Utah. And so,
he's so cute.
Yeah, he's kind of a mix. He's going to be a good size, not going to get too much bigger.
Yeah, because his paws look pretty proportional at this point, Yeah. Just like when I got Bali, and I kept on trying to convince her that my dog was going to be tiny. She's like, honey, his paws are huge. Like, no. He is darling. I feel like we need to let's get a good shot of this Adams. Adams, look. He is so sweet, you guys. Who wouldn't love this face? And I know he's going to have a lot of love after this. If not, then I'll just get a third dog. It's fine, because I think he is darling. Look at that. Oh, look at that, buddy. He is a model pup. I love it. When people are interested in Adams, how do we go about adopting him?
Yeah. So we love for people to come down to our shelter, meet him, get to know him, bring the family, bring any other pets you have.
To play.
To meet him. And then, if it seems like it's the right fit, we have you start out with an application process. If you rent, make sure that you've already talked to your landlord, get a copy of your lease.
That's huge that you said that, because I know sorry to interrupt you, dramatic pause, but I do know a lot of times here, so many people want pets, and you need to make sure that that's okay, because people need to remember the love for the animals is just like a love for a person, and they get so excited that they're adopted, and that is very, I'm sure, painful for them to have to come back. So very important that you can make sure that you can have pets.
Yes,
I agree.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because I know this one here is such the biggest heart of gold, because you have to see that sometimes where it doesn't always work out, and you need to remember as a human getting an animal that it's hard on them. And I'm sure you've seen the effect of it. So, and sometimes it doesn't work out, but you want to be prepared to make it the best transition it can be.
Yes, absolutely. As much as I love Adams, I don't want to see Adams back at the shelter. I want him to live his life and have a wonderful life. So.
Oh, he's so sweet. I just love him. So I hope that you are excited about Adams, and you can call yourself, Rhiannon, at the Eagle Animal Shelter, and other people, obviously. She runs the whole shelter. There's so many amazing people that work there. I know many of them. They're just insane. I love going down, and I need to come and visit you guys.
Yes,
I used to do that all the time. I'm like, where has the time gone? I'm like, we're all so busy. I can make the time. That's an excuse. I love you. No, but I'm so excited, because I feel like this little boy, he needs a forever home. And right now, there's no better time than the present. And I mean, how often, look at that face. Oh my gosh. And I mean, I know all of us here can say this easily. I have to laugh. Maddie has the biggest grin on her face right now. We all have animals that have rescued us. And it sounds cheesy, but it is so true. My dogs are the loves of my life. And I wouldn't be the same human without them. And I can't wait for someone to get this pup and have the same experience. And for him, he deserves a good home.
He does. He does.
He's such a sweetie. Look at and he's doing so well on camera.
I know.
I'm impressed.
He's definitely checking everything out and watching Maddie jump around behind the cameras.
And I have a question too. This is something that actually a couple of people have written into me, listeners and viewers alike. I know the process because you and I are so close, but some people were asking about if you don't feel that it's a great fit. Does that happen sometimes? Because you guys really watch to make sure it's the right home. And not even, I shouldn't say a fit, but the home is right for the animal as well. Because sometimes people don't have the yard space, etc. Yes. You do go ahead and really take that into consideration, correct?
Absolutely. Any of our large breed dogs, we want to make sure that if you are living in a townhome or apartment, that you have that active lifestyle to get Adams out, running, playing. Obviously we want each of our dogs to have a huge, giant yard, but that's not, realistic in our valley, and that's okay because we do so much outdoor activities and we're out and playing so much. So I think that we just like to have conversations with people. So be prepared to chat with us. Be prepared just to let us know kind of what your lifestyle is like, and we'll help you find that right.
And that's what I was going to say. I think that's brilliant, and I love that you do that because your turnaround rate. I mean, you guys really kill it. I brag about you a lot. We all know this, but it's pretty obvious that you're one of my favorite humans. But it's truth. I mean, you don't get a lot of dogs coming back, and that's not usual. Oh, hey, look, a gift from above.
Well, and that's why we're so scratching our heads while Adams is still here because he's been with us for 2 months, and that's a long time for us to keep a young dog, you know.
But
so
I think you're right. So often the puppies, but he is a puppy. You guys, I cannot stress this enough. I can't wait for Rhiannon to text me in a couple hours and say that Adams was adopted. If not, you know what? I might just have to have a third. Sorry, Rhiannon. I know you're not ready for this, but you know, there's worse things.
Yes, absolutely.
And Rhiannon, what is the website that we can all go to check out all the animals? Because I know you have cats. Sometimes you've had different animals other than cats and dogs as well.
Sometimes we do. Yeah, you never know what we're gonna have.
Never know.
Yeah,
but like a box of chocolates.
Yes.
You never know.
It's at the main Eagle County website, so eaglecounty.us. Our department's animal services, and then all of our adoptable pets, all our information about our shelter, about volunteering, and everything is available on our website.
Awesome. And the last thing I do want to touch base on, because I know I've seen this quite often, is if you do have extra food, he loves it. I think that might be his now, Maddie. He's obsessed. Look at this cutie. Guys, please adopt. Please, please, please. If you do have extra food, if something would fall through, unfortunately, as we know, this is not a happy topic, but pets do pass, and people have extra items, gates and crates and all these different things. You can, will you take them?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
because I know that's something that's really cool, because then you can give it to people that maybe have a new pup and can't afford all those things. Because I know all of us are a little stressed for money as of late. So.
Absolutely. No, we'll take anything. If we can't use it at the shelter, we have a free area that people can come and search for whatever they need. So
that's awesome. Rhiannon, thank you for being you, and thank you for. Let's just one more time get a good look at this pup. He is so cute. I'm like, let's turn him.
Turn around. Addie.
He's so cute.
Addie, what are you doing?
I just hope you guys, in your heart, if you want your forever friend, I feel like he has a beautiful soul, and he's such a sweetie. Look at that. Oh, how could you say no to this face? Look at him. He's so cute. Thanks so much, guys. Keep it right here for more of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Located in sunny San Diego, just steps from one of the most prestigious beaches in California. I'm Stephanie J. This is the Opulent Minute.
Located just a half a block to La Jolla Shores Beach, this property has amazing outdoor space, which includes a large deck off the living room and decks off each bedroom. The jacuzzi on the back patio is perfect for relaxing in after a long day at the beach.
I'm here with Andres, the owner of Dinner with a Chef. Tell us a bit about the services that you offer.
We offer personal chef experiences for any occasion where you're able to enjoy your guest while leaving the rest to us.
For more information, visit opulentvacations.com. The open, contemporary design, complete with marble flooring and modern appliances, make this the ultimate luxury beach accommodation.
Opulent Vacations' signature concierge service is included with every reservation.
I'm heading down to the beach to soak up some sun. Thanks for watching the Opulent Minute.
Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take another look at that Tuesday weather forecast. For today, we are expecting to see temperatures progressively warm up, 48 degrees around 8 a.m., high of 71, 35% chance of precipitation. Now mostly sunny skies with winds coming out of the west-northwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see mostly sunny until about 12 o'clock, and then we will see a little bit more cloud coverage around that 4 o'clock hour, and that's when we're going to see that increased chance of precipitation take place. Now that's going to continue continue into this evening, so we are expecting that cloud coverage to be pretty heavy. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, 39 degrees is our overnight low, 10% chance of precipitation, mostly clear skies. That sun setting before 7 o'clock right now. 6:56 is when it's going to go down. Winds completely shifting directions, coming out of the east, southeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in the Front Range are definitely warmer, 80 degrees down there, 20% chance of precipitation. 71 in Vail, 35% chance of moisture. 74 in Avon, 30% chance of precipitation. 78 in Eagle, 20% chance of moisture. So a slight low pressure system making its way above that I-70 corridor, bringing us that cloud coverage and that slight chance of moisture. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, temperatures reaching up into the 70s, but 20% chance of precipitation. And that's slowly going to ramp up as we approach the weekend. So if you are getting out there to do anything, just be prepared. We are going to see those temperatures drop down into the 60s, but we are going to see that chance of moisture definitely increase throughout the course of the next few days and continuing into the weekend. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to be increased chances of moisture, so just be prepared as you're getting out there to do anything fun here in our community. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, located right here in the heart of Avon, make sure that you check them out. Gretchen, I think that B wants a friend, and I think that Adams could just like perfectly fit that match.
I am going to be honest with you. I think that's a great idea. I think that B and Adams would be very cute together. He is darling. Oh my goodness.
B is kind of a monster. We'll see how boot camp goes, and then maybe after boot camp, we'll get her a friend.
Boot camp B.
Boot camp B with my mom.
With your mama. I can't wait to hear about all the things on Monday.
All of the things. We want to thank you all so much for tuning into this edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you don't get caught in fraud here in our community, and just really double check everything that you're doing. And then, of course, if you have the room and space in your heart for a new forever friend, bring Adams home.
If you don't, I'm going to get a third dog, so please do. I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, your mom's already going to text you.
I already have a phone call.
Yeah, Linda's already on it. She's like,
on it.
Get out of here. Make sure that you check out the Eagle County Animal Shelter if you have a room in your heart or your home, and get out there and have a great Tuesday, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and